Once I get
Did
this
you
dock,
add?
that's...
Did you even add an RCS tank?
I might not have. You know what? It was on the top of the original capsule.
Mm.
So, there we go. Cheating at Kerbal is wrong.
It's not, because we've been doing an awful lot of it.
Loading a quick save is fine.
Yeah, right? Loading a backup of the entire game.
Well, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of forces against us here playing Kerbal multiplayer.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems.
A lot of room for bugginess.
Yeah. Modded
AT&T
multiplayer nonetheless,
yeah.
Though I'm sure other people do just fine, but
yes.
Not our builds, apparently. Our builds are buggy as shit.
We're under 1.5 kilometers. I'm gonna drop my speed here to like. I'm gonna drop it. Let's see if we can keep this around 2 meters a second here. Keep the thrust vectors lined up.
I'm just deorbiting more things.
How much crap do we have in orbit?
A surprising amount.
Yes. There's the Narnia station. Oop, I almost had it in camera.
The last thing I almost smashed into the Space Center.
Try that.
I didn't realize how close it was until it was too late to readjust the aim. I fell a little bit short.
All right. We're closing in on 1 kilometer.
And boom. Kind of.
At least you're making pretty explosions.
Kind of. They're not really that pretty. You barely see them.
Yes. All right. Drop down our speed here because we don't want to go careening into the station.
Let me frickin' go back to the Space Center.
Again. I'm just 1 kilometer away. Ugh. Stop moving, thrust vector.
Back to the Space Center.
Kind of makes you wonder how they do this in real life. You know, how they make sure that they're still on, like, you know, from like, you know, 5 kilometers out. I doubt they're eyeballing whether or not, you know, they're in line with, you know, the International Space Station or whatever they're.
I seriously doubt they do any eyeballing of anything.
Well, yeah, exactly. But, you know, is it like, I wonder if it's like, you know, like some sort of like radio beacon, like they do at the end of runways, or
it's probably a combination of, well, I mean, how high up is the ISS? Not that high, right?
Relatively speaking, no. It's not that high up.
Like, compared to, like, GPS satellites.
Oh, no. It's lower than GPS satellites.
So it's probably a combination of something like some form of GPS or like, it could be like a laser type of, like, rangefinder kind of a thing.
Yeah, because I know GPS satellites are not in a geosynchronous orbit.
Right. They're out with the communication satellites.
Yeah, they're out with the communication satellites. Yeah, the ISS is lower.
All right. Is there anything else in here to deorbit?
All right. You want to see if you can take the...
There doesn't appear to be. There are like 3 versions of your ship, but I think that's probably mostly because, well, no, you're in the future now. So I don't know why there are 3 versions of your ship.
Because the game likes me, I don't know. All right. I remember from watching like From the Earth to the Moon, you know, they had kind of like a crosshair to like dock with the capsules and the landers and stuff. But I mean, that's not.
Yeah, they don't use. That's clearly much use more, that anymore.
Yeah, that's much more relatively closer.
You're right.
You know, although going back up to the capsule.
Well, I mean, even more specifically, though, stuff like SpaceX and stuff, that's all fully automated.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's all like numbers and shit. Like they're not remote controlling that.
No. Well, I mean, someone's got to someone's up there.
Unless they're remote controlling it. Unless they're remote controlling it from the space station itself.
They did do that on the Martian.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that they're doing it from the ground, because I would feel like even the like minor delay that would be there would probably cause some problems.
Yeah.
To fly it like a drone.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume it's almost entirely automated.
Yep. All right, I'm going to increase some speed a little bit here.
Okay, talk about what you're doing for a moment. We've been going too long, and I have got to use the bathroom really quick.
All right, Dan is going to pee. And I've always found out from doing enough streams with him that you can actually hear it. So unless he was smart and muted his microphone. But anyways, yeah, so I'm still getting closer and closer to our space station, Narnia, here with some science that hopefully we will attach to the station and get some science points, get some additional research that can be done on the space station. It's just that the whole docking procedure is very long and boring because that's how space is. Yeah. So this right here, this 1.4 meters per second, is my relative velocity to the station. So I'm approaching it at 1.4 meters per second. It is slowly decreasing because my altitude is rising. And as your altitude rises, of course, your orbital speed decreases. So I'm getting closer and closer to the station's orbital speed, which mine right now is... my orbital speed right now is 2,200 meters per second. Part of me thinks I'm just approaching this thing just like a little bit too slowly here. You know what? I've got unlimited fuel on, so we can do that.
Okay, dear God.
All right.
If we do these 3-hour streams regularly, I think we're gonna have to take like a 5-minute break somewhere in there.
5-minute intermission.
Yeah.
We'll play, Girl from Ipanema. Dun, dun, dun. Please remain seated. The stream will continue momentarily.
Okay, so how's your docking procedures going? I'm kind of watching because I don't really know what to do because I can't. I'm out of things to deorbit.
Yes.
So
my ADHD got the best of me, and so I bumped up my speed to 7 meters per second. So I could get to the station freaking faster.
Yeah.
And just employing minor course corrections here. Actually, we are getting close to 300 meters away. I'm going to start slowing down again because running into the station is bad. You don't want to break my favorite space station. Still approaching at 4 meters per second. This is the most the space station has been like serviced in a while.
Well, I mean, we built the thing and then we moved on to like building other things, basically.
Yeah.
Well, we finished it.
Yeah.
And then it was like time to really start work on
Duna, yeah.
Duna, yeah.
All right. So the station is coming into view here. So we're going to drop down. Let's drop down to like 1.2 meters per second here. Get my employ course correction here. Set that as my target. Set that particular docking port as my target and approach. We're under 130 meters in closing.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, we're on a nice approach path here. We're not on a straight in approach, but well, we'll get there. Slowly but surely. It's not a race. Even though they called it like the space race for a while, but all right, we just doubled our speed here to 2 meters per second. Course correct. Lined up pretty well here. All right, slow down. Yep. Stop it with the vector. All right.
Looks like you're just about there.
Just about there. 20 meters in closing. Come on. I don't know. My angle looks a little steep here.
A little bit. You might want to just like reverse thrust to stop yourself from approaching and like point yourself perpendicular to the station and then use your like up and down and left and right vectors to get yourself over top of the
So let's just thrust.
That's not okay. That's not what I meant, but sure. That works too. I meant like point your nose like straight down.
Oh, all right.
Contains invalid parts.
Hold on.
What parts? Oh, those don't look normal.
Ah, crap, I'm passing it.
What parts are invalid here?
There we go. And let's just apply a little forward thrust here. There we go. There we go. That's That's lined up for a nice kiss there.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Oop, actually, I'm a little... Come on. Come on. There we go. Boom. We are docked. How much time do we have left in the stream?
I don't know, couple minutes maybe.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Well, we could. Well, I could try to attach the thing that I brought up. The first
You
thing
might
that I
want to
brought
hold
up.
that off for next time.
Next time.
Oh, I apparently don't have any of that unlocked. Just been looking at a plane I had auto-saved, and it's apparently I don't have these parts unlocked. Weird. Yeah, I mean, we got like maybe 5 minutes. I mean, how many things do you have to attach? You could probably get away with attaching like one.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. We'll attach the gamma ray thing here.
We got like 5 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure how long I can't remember how long we sat on the stream is starting soon screen before we actually started.
All right, so where do we want to add the gamma ray doodad? Let's just add it to... Let's add it to the habitation module. Why not here? So we're going to open up what's this guy's name? Songwig's inventory here. Rotate around. Ah! All right. Equip the drill. And then I drag this into space, right?
Yep. Hold X to attach. Hold X and then click. There you go.
All right, that was painless.
Yeah, it's painless as long as if you can keep hold of a ladder, it's pretty painless.
Actually, he's not on anything.
Well, okay, let me rephrase. As long as you don't have to move very far or like at all. Like you haven't turned on your RCS, so you're not really moving. It becomes a little bit harder once you have to move around.
Yep. So let's just grab the door and board. All right, so now let's see. Let's scan ourselves some cosmic rays here, or some gamma rays here. Scanning for gamma rays. While in space near Kerbin. All right, so apparently we can do this on every orbital body. So I will send that to the lab. Let the lab process that in our space station here. Not enough data storage. What are you talking about? I think it always says that. Because if I go back to the Pioneer module, that's the Kerbitat. Back to the Pioneer module. All right, we're at 34 data.
Okay.
And we're at whatchamacallit. So we're making just under 1 science a day. So I'm going to keep the data, and then hopefully, here's what we'll do also. We'll go back here to the crew hatch. EVA Songwind here. And zoom back in. Actually, we're going to make our lives easier. We're going to board him back on the little capsule he came in. Swing over. Come on. All right. I'm going to just transfer him. Oh, no, I don't want to transfer him. We want to transfer crew. transfer Songwind to that module that the gamma ray thing is closer to and has a ladder. And make everybody sick by my zoom lagging. Where is Songwind? So we'll EVA Songwind here. Have him grab onto the ladder. Can you... You can take data. Take data. Board. The experiments have claimed it cannot be stored in the habitat. Are you sure? Well, we don't want to dump it. So I guess
you
we'll have
probably want to...
Well, I want to
climb down the ladder.
Yeah.
Right-click on... Get close enough that you can right-click on that capsule and store the data. I need an air intake. Like a radial mount one.
RCS on? Come on, you're like floating away.
Sure, let's try that. Launch. I'm just screwing around with airplanes.
Come on.
Whether I'm being successful or not is a different question. The answer is no. Well, there we go.
There we go. Board.
Huh.
All right. We're in, and we stored that science in there. I brought some gravity detectors, too.
Oh, God.
You okay there?
I tried to maneuver. It nosedived into the runway.
Okay.
Let's. I'm going to revert that. You brought some what?
I brought some gravity detectors.
Okay. Why don't we wait until next time to put those on? And I think that'll probably be it for this stream / recording / session / whatever. So if you liked the stream, come back and check us out. I think Kerbal is probably going to be every Thursday. Elite Dangerous is always Tuesdays, and then Fridays are going to be Factorio and EU4, and there's probably going to be some other stuff mixed in. Probably won't always be 3-hour streams. Most of the time it'll probably be probably be 3-hour streams, but probably only 2 of whatever we're playing, with the exception of Elite Dangerous. Anyways, right. Come check us out. That's twitch.tv/ThunderDan87. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.